Hi everyone, my name is Hilde Larsen. I am a health and success coach. I'm a keynote speaker. I'm an author of 3 books. I'm a detox specialist, but most of all, I am life enthusiast. More and more so every single year. Every single year since I went from being the bedridden, in despair, surviving, anxious, depressed, rheumatoid arthritis, Lyme's disease, ulcers, wanting to die person to thriving, living the life of my dreams, traveling the world, helping people like you achieve the same results, okay? I've spent 10 years working through this. So we got this. This is all about you getting on board. And I wanted this video to be about what we eat. I wanted this video to be about what do I, as a fruit eater, a fresh, living, organic, healthy, high vibrating, youthing diet eater, eat in a day. Now, this is several aspects. Of course, what do I eat? Simple, right? And I'll show you what I eat. But the other thing is, that doesn't mean that that is the diet that I recommend everybody. Because every one of my clients are different. You all come from different places. You all have different weaknesses, different, level of parasites, infestations, fungus. How constipated are you? What is your emotional state? Where are you at right now when it comes to your diet? What are you eating now in the day before changing? But I want to inspire you, first of all, by showing you what I eat. And that is what I have been eating for the last, I think, around 5 years at least. I've been raw for 10 and probably getting around close to 6 years on fruits. So I start my day, the important part, first meal in, stretch it, as you can get a long haul to drive. So I try to get my dry in. I always recommend 12 to 14 hours of dry every 24 hours. Again, depending on where you are right now. So I can't get I can only give you general guidelines, okay, my friends? And for you who know me, have been following me for a while, you know what I'm about. If you don't, I'll show you my books too. But here's the thing. I always start with coconut when I can get them. Organic coconut. I love the young coconuts. They're so filled with lipid nutrition and mineral, vitamin nutrition, highly hydrating for the body, electrolytes. So from a body that's been sleeping, detoxing all night, wanting to cleanse, this is great start of the day. So I drink my coconut, and then I go about my day for about an hour. Then, where's my baby? I go after my baby. This is orange juice. Now, orange juice to me is like the elixir of youth, happiness, and sunshine. So filled with vitamin C and everything that we don't even have to break down to understand. Because look at the color. It's like the sunshine. And orange juice in itself, it's a great amount of calories. It'll sustain you for a long time. And it has the good, amazing, yes, sugar. You need that sugar. So I drink that's more than a liter, about a liter, 0.2 or something like that of orange juice. Then I usually clear my morning, or the rest of the day when I'm doing that. So I would say I juice about 15 oranges. So I have one jug like that and one other glass that I put in the fridge in a glass jar with a lid to have a little later. Now, a little later means this baby. So I just rinsed them so you could see. This is berries. Look at that. Woo! Look at the colors. See, the colors are the antioxidants, okay? Right? The darker the color, the more antioxidant. Now, what will they do? Fighting the free radicals. Literally sweeping the body of residue that will ultimately hurt yourself. And all promoting an alkaline body, and they're the brain food. Keep you sharp, keep me on my toes. You know, that's the way, that's life that I live. I mean, I've been in bed, I've been there. It's not fun. I want to be charged. This is going to charge you. This charges me. So I have a large bowl. These are blackberries, raspberries, and strawberries, because right now I can find organic strawberries, locally grown, where I'm at, so very lucky. If I can't, I freeze a lot of berries in Norway during summer, and I eat them in a smoothie during winter. So if this was winter for me, well, this is winter, but if I was in winterland, which I will be in about a small month, then I would take a lot of frozen berries and I will smooth it up with either a mango or pears, apples, something like that. I'm not that big into the bananas, but it could be. In cooler climates, I do that. And in cooler climates, and I'll talk to you about that in a minute, I do some of the bananas. I then, well, today, this is gold. This is sesame. You see this? This is heart food. So this is a mangosteen. This is amazing. Now these, for me, you know, you can just open them up and eat them, but I'm going to juice them. So I'm going to take 4 of these as an afternoon snack and I'm going to juice them. Just, you know, to get this pure energy in there. Now, a little later, when you might call it dinner, I have it over here, I go for these right now. This is organic papaya. So, and that, you know, actually this one is enough for me. That's all I have. That's all I need. This one, that'll be my dinner. I open it up, chop it up, and then I do some of the seeds, not all of them. I do some of the seeds, throw on top, and I eat them too, the seeds. Love them. Tastes like pepper, black pepper, a little spicy. Don't go overboard. Great for digestion, great for parasites. And then later, I have a little bit more oranges with grapefruits. They're larger, see? They're grapefruits. And that's what I do. And then if I feel like it, I might put my hand into some seaweed. No, I can't even say rarely I juice maybe in cucumber with some parsley, but you know, you know, when you have these babies, you're not going to want anything else. I promise you. So, in this, one of my books, okay, you see this? Yeah. Know the truth and get healthy. See, this is when you ask me, what do I do for this? What do I do for that? What is this, you know, how does that work like? What are the herbs for this? What about your diet? What about recipes? What about detoxification? That's all in there. Okay? Now, a lot of people are reading my story, From Hell to Inspired. Now, this is my journey, and this book was written to be an inspiration. Okay? It was written so that you would be inspired to embark on your journey. So, even though I jumped, you know, onto this and that diet, you'll read that it took a while. You know, it takes a while to transition. When you have been living on cheese doodles, Diet Coke, cigarettes and coffee, and I know you're still out there, some of you, hoping, you know, we're getting to be like a rare species, but yeah, still out there. And when you have that diet, and you're still eating meat, and you're still eating dairy, gluten, jumping on, you know, to something like this, it is going to really cleanse you out in a big way, really fast, which is not always optimal, all depending on the health of your eliminating organs. Look at it this way. If you are all plugged up, so you're all constipated, your liver is clogged up, your kidneys are not filtering out any waste, anything from the lymph system. Now, what happens when you release so many toxins? They're not going to find their way out. Now, on the flip side, you hear me talk about juicing, and you hear me talk about introducing juices to you. Even, you know, I don't care what diet you're on right now. You know, you just got to elevate. You just got to do something. Now, that's a little different the way that I see it, because you are letting the digestive system rest so that the body will start pushing out more of what's already there, okay? So no matter in what end you start slowly and feel into it. I haven't transitioned to raw ebook that I will put out there for free. Right now, it's on my online course, The Optimal Health Blueprint, and I think it's given to all my members, at least the recipe book. I have a detox recipe book too. So I'll put more of that out there for you, but you will understand and you will feel in your body that if you've been through years accumulating waste, the body is going to start ridding itself of that when you start feeding it these wonders. It's just what it does, and it's what we want to happen, right? Heck yeah, because we want to feel amazing, because we're worth it, because we're so darn important, all of us, you know. And everything that you do has ripple effects for your family, for everyone that you meet. And not only that, but just by taking charge of your diet, you're taking charge of your whole life, because guess what? It's going to be like a domino effect. So you don't really have to figure it out. Like, why does she have so much energy? Why is she now traveling all over the place and trying to teach us this and that? You know, what happened? There must be so many things. Must be such a long journey. Heck yeah, it was. But you know what? This is the simplest way you can do it. Right here. Again, I'm going to show you. Because when you start putting these babies into your body's going to say, number one, I want more of that. I want more of that. Because this is who I am. This feels amazing to me. Number two, you are going to start being more of who you are on a spiritual, soul, authentic level. Because ultimately, everything I talk about really boils down to being authentic. It really boils down to being you. It's not about the diet, really. It's just that the diet allows that to start happening. Because once you start putting this in, you're at the same time not hurting yourself anymore. And you can get rid of all the parasites that are wreaking havoc in you. Talking to your mind even. You know, it's like we're not even us anymore. You agree? We're angry, we are irritated, we're anxious, we're depressed. We're too busy to even see around us all the beauty. We don't have time for our families. We don't travel. We go to work or we're out of work. We let it define us. We let our friends define us. We let our life define us. And it's never about that. It's never about money. It's never about where you are in the world. It's only about you and what you can do with what you have. And anyone can do this. Anyone can step up and say, yeah, I'm going to cut the crap and I'm going to say no more bullshit. Because there's so much bullshit out there that I have been believing, and look at us. Look at what we've been doing. We've been leading ourselves or following leaders that have been leading us astray from nature. That word that I always speak. It just goes by, you know, it goes by us like blah, blah, blah. Yeah, you know, I go to the park, or yeah, I go hiking. I know nature. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about reconnecting in a way that will let us see our own power and our own ability to stay, you know, freaking healthy. It's natural to be healthy. It is natural to be happy. And if you don't have that, you have another thing coming. Because I want you to invest in the most important thing in your life, your health. That is your wealth. Your health is your wealth. And these babies right here, deposits. These are your deposits. These are the shares that you need to invest in. And if you think you can't afford good food, think again. As long as you can eat, you can choose better food. Yeah. Maybe you can't choose whatever you want right now, but you can always choose better. If you're in a cold climate and you think you have to be in the warm weather to do that, nah. I was in a cold climate. I was on the second floor in a house in a cold climate. And yes, I was the only one doing it. But it was never about that. You see, that is a part of the journey. That we're alone doing it is a part of the journey. It's a part of what we have to learn. Not looking at the outside for validation or strength or motivation. See, I want to inspire you to be your inspiration. I want you to see that you can do this only from you. So that's what I eat. And beyond food, I just wanted to touch on this. The no more bullshit, because that's really where it starts and ends. Again, diet is just a little part of it, but it needs to be in place. And I know that you know this on a soul level. When you go to a store and you can't even pronounce what's in or on the box, when you can't even recognize the taste. I saw someone picking up a guacamole box, little thing, in a metal box. I don't know. Probably been sitting in there for years. And you know what? Amongst the ingredients, no avocado. So guacamole with no avocado, that's where we're at right now. That's where we are at. Now, that goes hand in hand with me seeing McDonald's, Burger King, Steakhouse, any type of restaurant that sells meat. Then you go further down the block, hospital, pharmacies. Then you see people eating sick, overweight, stuffed, constipated, depressed. We don't want that. We can choose not to go that road. We can choose the other way and say, hey, you know, this looks brighter over here. Let's have a strawberry. Let's go barefoot in the woods. Let's de-stress. Let's declutter. Let's embrace every moment and take care of each other instead of all our stuff and our things and all the emotions that we think we have to validate. And to be honest, going for a cleanse is the beginning of the rest of your amazing life. So if you're not feeling optimal right now, detox, detox, detox. And if you don't know where to start or how to do it, talk to me, talk to me, talk to me. So that's the message for today. And I want to challenge you. I want to challenge you to get a juicer, to go get more fruits and vegetables, clear the junk out of your cabinets, and then just start by changing one thing, your breakfast. Change your breakfast. Make an amazing juice and eat some grapes, and there you go. That's how simple you are going to change the rest of your life. Literally. That's how simple you are going to change the rest of your life. And you are so worth it. And the people around you are worth it. Because before we take care of ourselves, how are we going to take care of anyone else? Looking back at my story, I can't even imagine what would happen to my children if I had not stopped the medications and taken charge. I know I would have been dead, so what kind of life would that be for them, having a mother dead at 45 or 42? Had I lived longer, they would have had to take care of me, worry about me, taken me to hospitals, cared for me, fed me. Now, what kind of life would that be? So, taking care of you is not a selfish act. It's an honor of creation of God. And it's an honor of your family. Not only that, but the children are now, they learned. That's my legacy. That should be your legacy. That should be all of our legacy. When we look at the world today, that's what the world needs. People that change the paradigm. People like you that can step up and say, heck no, I'm not going to do this anymore. I'm going to eat better. I'm going to serve better. I'm going to be better because I'm amazing. Okay, so enough for today. I want you to really, 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 really feel into this. More fruits, more vegetables. Start slow. Change your life. You're amazing. Now go get it. Yeah. Oh, and remember to subscribe to this channel. Share it. Important. That too. Thank you.